Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, for tonight's episode, I'm going to hit this situation, this mass saving event that happened again in Indiana. Now, we got a press conference today, and a lot of things came out of that. It was about a 25 to 30-minute conference, but I'm going to show you three parts right here, which not only endorse the constitutional carry, endorse our Second Amendment, endorse the freedom that we exhibit every single day, but it also destroys the ideas of gun control, and you're not hearing a whole lot from that side of the argument. But that's what we're going to talk about. Everything is linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of these three clips, because there's three main points that I've got to show you so you guys can send out. Now, on an administrative point, we did a video this morning that was received very well about an article that basically said, well, while the guy was protecting all those people, he shouldn't have had the gun there. You guys probably saw it. Well, an update to that, the article that was based off of, as of 1:22 p.m. Eastern Time, it has been changed. It's on the screen right now to verify that change. It has been completely rewritten. So if you want to see the original, that's why I always put screenshots. It's linked in the description box below if you want to watch that video. But like I said, the article is completely different. I even put a note in the description box of the first video because that bad boy got stealth edited. Anyway, so here's the 3 points that we're going to talk about from the press conference, because this is damning evidence against gun control, something of which we talk about frequently. 1, we're going to talk about constitutional carry. The second thing is everyday American who was trained with no military, no police background. And the third thing is not a single gun control principle that the left is constantly espousing would have done anything applicable in this case. The only thing that worked was equal force ended the threat. That was it. End of the story, case closed. Now let's get into it. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. Let's dive in. All right, so here's some backstory, what happened previously in this year. And let me know in the comments field if you guys remember us having these conversations around Indiana going constitutional carry. Because this was a huge thing where Governor Holcomb signed constitutional carry right here Monday, March 21st, 2022. It became effectual. Constitutional carry law begins in Indiana July 1, right there. So this became effectual 2 weeks before this incident happened. Now, harken back way back in the day, do you remember the arguments from the gun control side of the aisle around if Holcomb signs this, he's dooming those from Indiana to certain doom? Remember that? It's going to get rid of background checks for gun owners? Well, we're going to dispel that here in a second again, because constitutional carry, every single person who voted for it in the legislature also has a hand in setting up the saving of all of these people in this mass saving event. Let's keep going. Something else you guys need to know going into this. Indiana has a red flag law. That's another instance where red flag laws could not be applied because there was no criminal history and no one saw anything coming, air quotes. Let's dive into this. That's the setup. I got 3 clips. Let's hit the first one.
Chief, can you tell us about the Good Samaritan, even though there's not a gun permit in Indiana? What was the status of his permit and his level of cooperation with your investigation?
We could not find that he had a permit. He was carrying legally under the constitutional carry law.
What kind of firearm did he have?
He had a Glock handgun, I believe.
So this hero, the person responsible for the mass saving event, didn't have a permit. He had constitutional carry, so the argument from the Democrat gun controllers in the Indiana House and legislatures is fallen flat, and their House Republicans get some credit on this. Then the other thing here is he blocked down an overwhelming force of a rifle with a Glock, one of the most common handguns in the United States and the world. Very important. Now let's keep going. This is the second one, because this guy was an everyday American, just like you, just like me. It could be a man, it could be a woman. It's what we have in here and how we apply it. Check this out.
I will say his actions were nothing short of heroic. He engaged the gunman from quite a distance with a handgun, was very proficient in that, very tactically sound, and as he moved to close in on the suspect, he was also motioning for people to exit behind him. He has, to our knowledge, he has no police training and no military background.
So, translation, that is a civilian. That is you and me. That is the people that the gun control left said we cannot be treated responsibly or trusted to do this exact same thing this 22-year-old did. So, to recap, Engaged a rifle from distance with a pistol, was effectual. Closed on proficiency extremely high, so he practiced and prepared. He closed the distance tactically, all the while keeping a calm, cool head, directing people to escape behind him while he engaged the threat. Again, a civilian. And then the fourth thing is he has no military police experience. This is one of us. Constitutional carry is winning hard in this case. Now, I got one more thing for you, because this is where gun control completely falls flat. And I'm not going to hold anything back on this. This is absolutely not going to work, because gun control is just proven inconclusive. Check this out.
However, the weapon used by Mr. Supierman last night was a Sig Sauer Model 400M 5.56 caliber weapon, rifle. It was purchased on March 8th, 2022 here in Greenwood. The second weapon recovered, this was in the bathroom, was a M&P 15 5.56 rifle. It was purchased on March 9th, 2021 from a gun store here in Greenwood.
All right, so we have the purchase date through a legal a legal firearm shop of March of 2022. That's significant amounts of months from July. You also have another one, which was purchased the year before prior in another March. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, like I said already, we have red flag laws in Indiana already in place. So far, we've got legally bought from a gun store, so it wasn't an illicit ghost gun. It was a legally bought gun, which means there was a background check done completely. Nothing popped up out the door. Then you've got no criminal history. They allude to this in the individual report here. The 10-day waiting period or cooling off period, that would have been completely ineffectual because it was about a 4 to a 6 month time to crime, according to the ATF statistics on one, and the other was over a year. And then the last thing, I'm going to reiterate, Indiana already has red flag laws. Every single piece of gun control that they are telling you would work and will prevent and will be worth saving one life would not work, and the only thing at the end of the day was met with equal and opposing force, and the threat was neutralized by a civilian who has no military police training and was clearly prepared for when the devil came knocking and he answered the door. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.